Shalom, Kol Halal, Yahweh Shem Yahushai, BahashimAkakwadash, double honors to the elder apostles and other bishops of GMS, including the elders that came before them. That taught us his truth. Shalom and salutations to all the brothers out pushing the word of truth and in sincerity. The hopeful elect tabernacle of David, to the Aquath that are listening and learning, being a pillar of rest, them 144,000, one third, the hopeful elect of Israel, and the brother Yahshua. The name of this lesson will be called Don't Worry, Be Happy. All right. It's going to be very short, just a quick exhortation. Don't worry, be happy. All right. Don't worry, I won't hurt you. I only want you to have some fun, right? What your boy Prince said when he was mocking the Most High. Anyway, Sirach 25 and 7. There be 9 things which I have judged in mine heart to be what? Happy. Don't worry. So 9 things the Most High has judged in his heart, which is his mind, to be happy. The 10th, he will utter with his tongue. Okay? And here's the 10th. A man that hath the joy of his children, or is that 9? 10, he that liveth to see the fall of his enemy. Okay? Well, what are we watching right now? We're watching the end. We're watching the end of the world. And people they can't comprehend that. Okay? Everything's going to be different after this. Nothing is going to be the same after this war. Things aren't going to get better. Okay? We're going into this great war, this last world war, and shit's getting all fucked up. Okay? Let's look at that again. And he that liveth to see the fall of it. Let's look a little closer. There be 9 things which I have judged in my heart to be happy. Okay? And the 10th I will utter with my tongue. So apparently it's both of these things. A man that hath joy of his children, and he that liveth to see the fall of his enemy. Well, my wife and I took our daughter school shopping, which school is going to be a thing of the past. But, you know, it was cool, right? She's 15 and a half, and that's where she's at, you know. School clothes, high school, those are the things that are important to her. So, is that the joy of my child? Well, after going to court and fighting and being on the back end, right? But these are the things that we sacrifice to put you know, the truth first, because the truth comes before everything, including your children. And he that lived to see the fall of it. Well, we're watching it right now. Let's just take a look at this. Okay, 7 hours ago, just in Muslims march. Salat. Muslim March shuts down London streets as cops accused of 2-tier policing, meaning favoritism to one side and not the other. Even the brother, the English muffin, I don't know what we call him, and we call him that out of love. But the GMS brother that's in England, one of them, says that all of these little skirmishes and these little riots, whatever they're calling them, right, are happening up north in the northern parts of the country, right? These little towns like Southport or whatever. He said that shit would never go on in London because if it did, that's where all the different ethnicities are, not just where you could get away with your good old English, you know, soccer hooligans or whatever. No, they said when that shit hits London, you could, it's a wrap because there's just so many different people in London. Well, here we go. Muslims march, Salak. Muslim march shuts down London streets. So apparently it has reached London. Now, are they rioting? I don't see riot. I see two-tier policing. Okay? And these riots in Southport is outside of London, but just this right here. Okay? Muslim March shuts down London streets. Well, it's coming to London if it ain't there already, right? So, what are we watching? We're watching the end of this world. That's what this is. Okay? Muslims in England standing up saying these are our streets. This is the end.
If you're a content creator,
we're watching. Or the downfall of our enemy. Is it not? And he that liveth to see the fall of his enemy. This is the fall of Esau right now. This is what we're watching. Look at this. Look at that. How does that make the English feel? To have this guy up here waving this Mujahideen flag. And somebody, oh, it's not a Mujahideen flag. Whatever. It's a resistance fighter flag, ain't it?
Should probably also point out at this stage that we contacted the Met Police and they told us that no arrests had been made. There appears to be quite a stark contrast here to how police sought to deal with people wanting to watch England play in the Euros final. They issued an antisocial behaviour order throughout the whole of the borough of Westminster, a huge area, which meant that groups of people gathering and drinking could essentially be arrested.
So there goes your freedoms. They hate us because of our freedom. At the Champs Elysees? Oh, that's in the Champs is in France, so I guess that's a little mock-up of it. They're in England. Look at this. That's in England right there. Okay, so they've basically been taken over. Right? This is the fall of your enemy. They're all our enemies. These Ishmaelites and Esau, right? Bunch of Hamites up in there. They're all our enemies. But look at this. They march in the street.
It was electric, anticipation palpable. Yet in a decision that raised eyebrows and sparked controversy, the police imposed an antisocial behaviour order on the entire borough of Westminster. A vast expanse of the city was effectively placed under lockdown, restricting public gatherings and consumption of alcohol. The rationale, as explained by the authorities, was to prevent potential disorder and maintain public safety.
And there's been lots of speculation about who did this, the killing of the 3 girls and the attack on the local summer club. And the police are saying don't speculate because they are still finding out all of the answers. And what we're seeing...
This is Edomites fighting Edom, but this is a civil war, and they're done. Okay? This is the fall of our enemy.
Is that anger displaying on the streets of a seaside town that is here grieving. There are 2 sides to this.
I just want to really emphasise here something that Merseyside Police have said today, and that is, as Will said, not to speculate. In a statement earlier, they said that there has been rumours online about who the suspect is. They've told us that that identity is incorrect, and they've asked people not to speculate and to post on social media. This is something that has been re-emphasised by Downing Street because this is so...
Look at Esau. Esau's mad as hell.
Did you know this about...
Because he's fallen and he can't get up. Some protesters chanted, "We want our country back," while others were heard singing "Rule Britannia." Well, you ain't ruling shit right now if you want your country back, right? No, this is the downfall. You're falling. And we're watching it. It's beautiful.
Discovering Patriots Europe.
And there's the ringleader, there's the paid opposition. Mr. Robinson said the protest would be the biggest patriotic rally the UK has ever seen. Yeah, you're on your way out, bud. This is your last hurrah.
This is Great Britain. Let your people organise, unify your countries. Enough is enough. Reminding the son of Benjamin, we're being replaced no longer.
We're being replaced no longer. Ah, what do you think, Tommy? I think it's over. So anyway, I just wanted to pop in real quick and say, look, don't worry, be happy. Why? The Most High counted this, the 10th thing, he uttered it with his tongue. All right? Let's see. Let's get 1 Peter. 1 Peter 4:7 reads, but the end of all things. See that? The end? But the end of all things is at hand. Be ye therefore sober and watch unto prayer. And be happy. Okay? Be happy. All right? Yeah, we got to endure until the end. Let's get James. Count it all joy. Right? James 1 and 2. My brethren, right? Those that do the will of the Most High. Count it all joy when you fall into diverse temptations, knowing this, that the trying of your faith worketh patience, but let patience have a perfect work, that ye may be perfect and entire, wanting nothing. Check it out. Everybody has to go through hell right now. In order to get to the kingdom, right, you got to go through hell. But look at this kingdom. This is the UK. See, UK stands for kingdom, United Kingdom. They ain't too united right now. But this kingdom is fallen, right? Like Babylon. This is part of Babylon. This is the mother of Babylon, the Great. Okay, as fallen as fallen. Okay? She got it from her mama, right? Did I get James? Count it all joy. Let's see what else. Consider it pure joy, my brothers and sisters, whenever you face trials of many kinds. Hey, here comes Jacob's trouble. You got one more set of trouble to go through, and then you get the kingdom. Dear brothers and sisters, when troubles of any kind come your way, consider it an opportunity for great joy. Okay, here comes the end, right? The troubles. Whose trouble? Let's get that. See those Irish over there, right? They called their conflict, they called it the troubles. Right? Jeremiah. And I'm just, I'm kind of floundering because there's not much to say other than, look, you should be smiling right now. You should be happy. You should be standing tall, right? Let's go straight here. Jeremiah 30:7. Alas, for that day is great, so that there is none, so that none is like it. Salakia, let me read it again. Jeremiah 30:7 in the King James. Alas, for that day is great, so that none is like it. It is even the time of Jacob's what? Trouble, the troubles. But he shall be saved out of it. He is the elect of Israel. Let's see this real quick. I'm gonna type this in and let's see what comes up.
I am proud to have
the troubles. See, Northern Ireland comes up. I'm gonna just type in the troubles. Let's see what comes up. Jacob's trouble. Feature history. The troubles. What does it talk about? Ireland, no doubt. Now, with all the Irish people having been disgusted, see, the troubles. Why is Ireland divided? The trouble, because they believe that they're Jacob. What does Britain mean? got Great Britain. What does the word Britain mean? It means covenant men. Okay? The people of the book, the people of the covenant. That's what they're calling themselves. But really, that went back to Jake when we were in there. Okay? As in the Jacobites. King James was a Jacobite, wasn't he? King James was in what is a Jacobite? Oh, swarthy Stuart, King James and his black Jacobites. See that? Who would be a Jacobite? Who would be Jacobite king of the UK today? Mm-hmm. Magna Carta, 13 colonies, deportation of the Jacobites, King James Stewart. See, this would really be good to watch right here. I think I'm gonna watch this because
The Magna Carta.
We have been taught in the classrooms that slavery existed in the 13 colonies, but it isn't possible. There was a Council of Westminster in 1102 that was held in London that ruled the particular institution of slavery was illegal. The English Magna Carta of 1215 held that all men have the right to liberty. Then there was a case in England in 1569 in which a Russian by the name of Cartwright was seen beating a slave. He was arrested and brought before the courts and tried. The Court of England ruled that the institution of slavery is not recognized in England. The reason I have cited all of these cases and laws is to prep you for the truth that slavery was not recognized in England. The black Scottish Stuart kings wrote in each charter that the laws of the colonies must be consistent with those of England. This is the reason why there was no slavery in the original 13 colonies. The first king to break the Magna Carta was King George II in 1752. He was not a Scot. He was a black German. Benjamin Franklin said that the Germans were swarthy in 1751, which was 19 years after the founding of Georgia. A lot of us Negroes/blacks were deported from Europe as well, having Welsh names such as Irish, Scots, etc. Original peoples of those lands, kingdoms. Those surnames are not slave names, but most likely our Royal England ancestry. Basically,
our Royal England ancestry, going back to the troubles of Ireland and the Jacobites and Jacob's trouble. Whose trouble? The Jacobites. Does that make sense now? Okay. Now, those 13 colonies, right? Did the 13 colonies come about while there was a black king sitting on the throne? We're not being told everything, so some study needs to.
Some of us come from that royal bloodline
to
of
jump
David.
off.
The European elites know this as well.
I got loyalty, royalty. The legacy of Israel and Edom. Wow. You know what? This might even be really good to watch, whatever it is, a year ago. Yeah. This might be very beneficial. Anyway, so let me get off of it. I went into the troubles, right? Well, guess what? The troubles are back, Mr. Robinson. Okay? Esau's going down. Where was that at? That little thing, Magna Carta. Look at this. The legacy of Israel and Edom. Look at this. See what's coming? All of this, for this to pop up, right? And me to click into it. This is the downfall of your enemy. This information spells the downfall of your enemy. Let's get this on the way up. The second Ezra 6 and what is it, 8? This is 2 Ezra 6 and 7. Then answered I and said, what shall be the parting asunder of the times, or when shall be the end of the first, and the beginning of it that followeth? Talk about the world, the end of the first world, the beginning of the next world. And he said unto me, from Abraham unto Isaac, when Jacob and Esau were born of him, Jacob's hand held first the heel of Esau, for Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth. And we all know that, but now is the time to what? To be counting it all joy. We got one more trouble to go through, Jacob's trouble, right? And then that's it, all right? So, yeah. He hath assuredly drinking. Not going to find that. Was not to drink. Jeremiah 49 and 12. For thus saith the Lord, behold, they whose judgment was not to drink of the cup have assuredly drunken. And thou art he, and art thou he that shall altogether go unpunished? Thou shalt not go unpunished, but thou shalt assuredly drink of it. Where's Tommy? You're going to drink of it, Tommy. Get ready. All right, so anyway, count it all joy. Be happy. One more. Keep wanting to bring this out, but it's evading me. Look up for your salvation. Let's get look up, okay? Luke 21 and 28, and when these things begin to come to pass, right? When these things begin to take place, begin to happen, right? Look up. What does look up mean? Then look up, lift up your heads. Look up and lift up your heads. Stand up. That's getting closer. Straighten up and fly, right? Stand up. Okay. What did we say? Then look up. What does look up mean? Straighten up, straighten, stand. Here's what it means right here. Stand tall and lift up your heads. In joy. See that? You will soon be set and be brave. Stand up straight and be brave. You will soon be set free. This is why to see the downfall of your enemies, right? Salakia. You will soon be set free. Your salvation draweth nigh. Look at that. Look up. What does it mean to look up? Stand with confidence. Okay? That's what look up means. Stand erect. Stand up. Look up. Grieve no longer. Lift up your heads. Well, we got to go to it, don't we? Luke, right? Look up for your lift up your eyes and look up upon. No, that's not it. Let's see. What is it? Luke 21 and 28, right? Just go get it. There is no Luke 21. How about an Luke? Not one of those either. Okay, let's see. When these things begin to come to pass, then look up, right? Let's look up, then look up. Then look up. We do this all the time, so it's not a secret. What does the phrase, then look up, mean? It means to raise or lift oneself up. It means to stand proud, to rise, to be elated. Doesn't mean to look up into the sky. Okay, let's see, what are we looking for? That's Strong's. Get theirs. Lift oneself up. Get in the to unbend or to stand straight or to, to be, I hate to use the word proud, but let's go here. Let's see. I'm gonna get this. Let me see. I should have went here. I should have been here. Let's see if I can get Luke 21 in the Strong's. He said, "Look up." Was that way down here? Then look up. Okay. Anakupto. I raise myself. I am elated. To lift oneself up. Be elated. That's the best we're going to get in here. But it means to stand tall. Okay? Is what it means. Raise myself. Am elated, okay? Lift up. Straighten. Straighten up and lift. Okay. So, yeah. All right. Be happy that this thing is going on. All right. Because the kingdom of heaven is going to be unparalleled. All right. So with that, we hope that the elect are edified, you brothers and sisters. Shalom.